I'm Linda Bertaut with chakralicious.com. It is week number 8 for Kylie with the Heal the Healer program. Can you believe it's already gone by that quickly?
It went so fast.
I know.
So fast.
I don't want it to end.
Yesterday.
I know. It certainly was. And now we're in 2017. So it's January 2nd, 2017, and we're going to review the things that Kylie has gained over the 8-week series.
Yep.
Okay. So we're having some rose petal tea, our last rose petal tea, and rose cookies, rose petal cookies. Some good times, huh?
Really good. I already ate like 3.
I know. I'm going to save this for after we talk. Okay, so let's take a look at the very beginning.
Okay.
So back on, actually it was October 10th.
Oh.
We took a look at the things that you wanted to gain for the Heal the Healer program. And the top challenges you had on a personal basis was having anxiety about social and world issues, worrying when you shouldn't have to, having a sense of self and the confidence to be yourself, having a sense of purpose and a path to follow. And your top challenge professionally, because you're still in school, you're not quite an esthetician yet, was to have direction and know how to incorporate healing into your esthetician practice. And you wanted most to heal your anxiety and have the confidence to share your innate gifts with others. And you also talked about wanting to be able to speak and share your message, have the confidence to be able to speak in front of people. And having a fear, your biggest obstacle was fear of not knowing what to expect, not feeling safe sharing your feelings and your voice. So those are the main things that we were working on for your program. And I sent you some questions already, and you've taken some time to think about it. So, you want to get started?
Yeah.
Good. So, how has your life and your work changed since taking the Heal the Healer program?
My life has changed like dramatically on a personal level. And I feel like I've noticed I'm getting more insights about things I already knew of, just couldn't understand and put them together until now.
Okay.
When I meditated, it was so clear what I needed to do, like putting the puzzle together.
Right.
And it helped me with relationships with friends and family. And my work has changed because I'm able to educate others of this treatment and help them start learning Reiki too. And it's easier to get a feel for the person if they're open to it or not, just by knowing.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I like giving Reiki treatments during facials now, especially to family more. But I think I'm going to start asking clients now if they would like it.
Great.
As like an addition.
Wonderful.
Just to practice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because you can't really charge for it in school
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
But it's good to know how to incorporate it and talk about
Yeah,
it.
because I want to charge one day.
Right.
But
right.
I don't think the school would let me do that.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Now you said something. Let me just take a look here quickly. You're getting more insights. Can you talk about what types of insights you're getting? What things were you asking about? Give us a little bit more insight on your insights.
Well, with my necklace that hangs in my car, I always get insights from that when it swings.
That story, yes.
Like a pendulum. And I use it as a pendulum sometimes, and it really I feel like that's the one that works the best for me. And
that's great.
It's just putting the pieces together and really knowing what is trying to come through and tapping into that is really helpful.
Good.
Now that I understand it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, did you find more clarity about yourself and your life plan?
Yes. So I know I'll take Reiki wherever I go to guide me. So I have that on my shoulder. And I did discover more clarity on where life might take me. And during meditation, I've always come up with answers to my questions I ask. One of them being, I feel as though I want to own my own business in the future. And I think that's the biggest thing I came up with during this program, figuring that out and what I'd want to incorporate in it. And I kind of want to have my own skincare line, and I think that would be really cool.
Why do you want that?
Because I don't want to work for somebody else.
And you learned that
And I learned that I just know. I don't want to work for somebody else my whole life. At first I do, to start and like get a sense of what it would be like to own my own business and manage it. But after that I want to set up my own and take control.
Great. Did the chakra personality profile help you with that decision?
A lot.
Yeah, gave you confidence in that direction, huh?
When you know, you know.
Right, right. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you able to make the changes that you wanted to make?
Yeah. That goes back to the setting boundaries thing. I feel like the changes I did make were good because they affected the boundaries I set with clients. That was really all I had for the setting boundaries and making changes. But
well, what about the anxiety? Because the changes you wanted to make were related to having anxiety.
I changed that a lot because I don't worry about things I shouldn't have to, like social and world issues. I just shouldn't. I stopped watching the news as much, and it stopped my anxiety a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's one thing to be able to understand how to step away from things that don't serve you. And that will always help to have you be more balanced and more focused on what does really matter to you.
Because it doesn't concern me, so I feel like I shouldn't be interested in it that much, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Now, how did your relationships improve? Or did your relationships improve, family, friends, and clients?
My relationships improved a lot, especially with family.
How so?
Because we've all came closer recently, especially because my aunt has been going through a really tough time. So I feel like we're all getting together more and doing stuff as a family more.
Oh,
and
good.
Yeah. Just like doing activities that we didn't before, but they're special. So we need to like take advantage of it while the time's here, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But how do you attribute your time in the Heal the Healer program for making that better?
I just feel more open to talking with them and having like real conversations with them, not like they don't treat me like a kid anymore, I feel like. I'm more an adult now, and I think it's a lot more fun, like, to be close to them now because they treat me older like I am.
That's really interesting. So I think that's quite an accomplishment because you went from being the kid who is doing your own thing, right? And kind of like in your own little world, not maybe thinking as much about being with family, to coming into your own and being able to appreciate
because it's really precious family. Like this time, you know?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. I love that.
And I like to tell them about what I do here, and they have no idea like what it is until I brought it up, obviously.
Right.
So they're really interested in learning about it. And
that's
what I
great.
like. So
that's great. So they're open to things that you're doing too. I love that. And were you better able to set boundaries? We did talk about this. We talked about a little bit before. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, an example would be with clients. Sometimes at school I get clients where they like think they can get more out of it than they should without paying for it. So I just tell them, you know, that's going to be extra, and I can't just do it for free because I'm a student. And if somebody found out, you know, like it's not going to be good and it's not going to benefit me if I give them something extra. I mean, if it's my family, then yeah, but just random clients coming in wanting the most that they can possibly
get.
Least. Yeah.
Right.
So I just have to tell them that's going to be extra, and usually they say no. Like, never mind. It's
right.
But usually they think they can take advantage, and they can't.
Okay. Well, good. So that's a good example. How do you measure success now?
I measure success by how much effort I commit to myself and devoting time for myself to do self-Reiki and self-meditation more than I ever did before, of course, because I didn't know how to do it. But
Well, how did you measure success before? So maybe we should start with that question.
success before this program was accomplishing like things like school and just things where it's not like you're accomplishing self goals. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm successful now because I devote time to myself more than I did ever. And I know that when I do the Reiki, it helps a lot because like I just feel like at peace, and like that's what I need to be successful in life. I feel like
Very good.
everyone needs that. You know?
Right. So when you're at peace, you're able to see the bigger picture more and be able to take steps and actions based on what?
Based on what you want in life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. So what practices do you use now that you didn't use before?
Meditation the most, because I always tried to do it, but I could never get into that level of like totally no mental chatter at all, like just doing it before I met you.
Right.
But now, since I just feel like I can get more at peace with myself because I understand how like the breathing techniques work, and it's just a lot better.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And what about the automatic writing?
Yeah, that's been
journaling?
good too because I write more than I ever thought I would, and when I write, I just can't stop. You know what I mean?
That's great. Well, I look forward to seeing some of
Yeah.
your writings in the future,
Yeah, you will.
along with your drawings.
Yeah.
She does beautiful artwork, by the way. So now you can add that to it. Let's see, what is this question here? Oh, what are your biggest accomplishments since beginning the Heal the Healer program?
My biggest accomplishment since the beginning of the program would be that I'm not worrying about things that do not concern me anymore, like watching the news. Because usually it causes my anxieties, and I have the confidence to be who I am now, and I have the sense of self and purpose and a real path to follow, and worth more now than I did before this. I just feel more confident to say what I need to say and have people understand it and relate.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And you are speaking up more. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that confidence coming out of you.
Yeah.
So what words of wisdom do you have to share with others?
Okay. Be yourself always and follow your dreams, or else you will work for someone who followed theirs. And that's like a note on one of my teacher's boards, and I've always looked at it, and I feel like it calls to me. So there are so many ideas out there in the beauty industry. You just need to follow your heart, and it will guide you on the path that you're meant to be on.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Congratulations, sweetie.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for all your help.
And you're so welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, good.